towers, and even our own Action Newsroom have been swamped with telephone calls, people claiming to see UFOs. Well, Action News employees among those making sightings tonight. One of our camera crews saw the object, but they just couldn't capture it on camera. What did it look like?
It just sat there and hovered, and just slowly moved around. Had a few flashing lights around it, from red lights, orange lights, yellow lights. We hear all these truckers talking about something hovering over their truck, and next thing you know, we looked up, and here's this big round thing. At first, thought it was a blimp, but it was like perfectly round. It had like a dome bottom on it, a lot of orange and red, and a little bit of white lights on the whole bottom, all the way around it.
We couldn't figure out what it was. But then when we got over by the church on Lombard, I looked out the window, and there's this big thing with lights on it. Really weird.
And now Jeff Fox joins us from the Weather Center, and he says he has solved the mystery of the unidentified flying objects. Jeff?
I have, Janet, and I hate to say it, but it's just not romantic at all.
Uh-oh.
Because what we were looking at were 3 airplanes, 3 small airplanes, and 3 pilots who are pranksters. Now, the reason that I know that we were looking at 3 airplanes is because they were actually tracked. A pilot up in a small plane, a Cessna, out of Danbury Airport, who was up on a flight instruction run, saw the planes, was in contact with the Danbury Tower, and he took chase. They were above him over Brookfield. He was at about 5,000 feet. He climbed, they came down, and they headed out to the west toward New York. He lost them around Stormville, but later I called up Dutchess County Airport between Poughkeepsie and Wappingers Falls in New York State, and the control tower operator there said, oh yeah, they just landed a few minutes ago. They landed in formation. Mooney, a Tri-Pacer, and a Cessna. These 3 planes take off commonly on Thursday nights. They fly commonly in formation. They commonly turn on and off their running lights and their landing lights, Janet, in order to make people think there's something going on overhead. Now, there will be a formal protest, I believe, filed tomorrow by one of the operators of a local airport here, but let me tell you this much. It wasn't illegal.
Very interesting. So if we see it again, we'll know what it is.
Yes.
Thanks, Jeff.
Uh-huh.
President Reagan told the White House